Good morning. And happy Father's Day, you guys. I know yesterday's was super short. We went out for community day, and then we just was out just walking around, and then when I came home, I was so exhausted. I tried to do some homework. I did a lot of reading, a lot of research. And it's funny because like my mom and my nephew, they see me, I have like music playing in the background, or I have videos playing in the background. And they don't see me typing a lot, but they see me on my computer and they just assume that I'm not doing work. And I try to explain to them both that while I'm not spending the whole time clicking away, typing, I am doing homework. It takes a lot of research and reading in order to write even just a couple page paper. And I was talking to one of my classmates, and after he's done with this master's, he wants to transfer to another school and get a second master's. And I told him that I was looking at the doctoral track. And he says that he is terrified of the dissertation. And I'm like, yeah, 200 pages is a lot. And my nephew was like, holy crap, 200 pages? And then I had to go through and explain to my nephew that just because you're in a doctoral program, when you finish your dissertation, there's no guarantee you're going to get your doctorate. Like, you have to defend your thesis, and a group of your peers has to approve your doctorate. And he thought that was like absolutely crazy. And I'm like, that's how it works. You got to take a special writing class to learn how to write in like that. Like this, it's not just normal writing. Like it's a whole different class of writing. And you literally take a class. And then I guess another thing about the school I was looking at is you're required to do 2 out of 4, what do they call them? Basically, in your time in school, could take 3 to 5 years, upwards to 8. You have to actually fly to one of the campuses and spend 4 or 5 days actually there, hands-on learning, which is terrifying because I'd have to put the plane ticket on a credit card and do that, and I get it, like it's super intense, and I would need to know ahead of time so I can get the time off from work. Which, he said, oh, you get months of advance notice, which is fine. That would give me time to get the time off approved, to go for school. But to fly to another state and stay, then I think, I don't know if I would stay on campus or if I'd have to get a hotel room. So all those things, all those questions have to be asked. And I have at least 8 months before I have to make the decision whether I want to pursue a doctorate. It's actually kind of terrifying. Like, to be honest, it is kind of terrifying. Because I am afraid of failure. And I know a lot of people are afraid of failure. My boyfriend has a lot of faith in me. In his mind, he thinks I can get this done in 2 years. No. Maybe if I had the next 2 years off from work, I could probably knock it out in 2 years. But there's no way working full time and my overtime that I do, taking care of bills by myself, there's no way that I would make it. what I just realized? So I posted 2 videos on my belly dance channel, which I can never remember which one's my main channel, like which was the first channel I started, but whatever. But I usually upload a minute clip of it to Instagram before because I do it on my iPhone. Yeah, I know. I don't have a camera. I say that all the time. But I usually try to upload a minute clip of it to my Instagram. And that's how some of my lovely fans who are super supportive found my YouTube channel. It's by my Instagram. I totally forgot. But I did post 2 videos. Well, technically, so I uploaded 2 brand new videos, and then I made, because I found out I still had 2, like, in my vault, in my YouTube vault, of videos that I had not made public that was pre-injury. So, oh, there's a car show going on today. That's gorgeous. I wonder if my neighbor's here. And so I made that one live too. That one was a request by my bestie Stacy. Skyrim. She really wanted me to dance to that, I guess, you know. I mean, she's kooky. I love it. Sometimes she picks the most random stuff. And like, she picked We Are Siamese, Friend Like Me. She likes to pick the fun ones because, you know, it's a challenge well, it's a challenge for me, period, to belly dance. So I still need lots of practice, but it's a challenge to take, oh my gosh, you know, just figured the motorcycle would do the speed limit. To take a regular song and turn it into a belly dance song. And like, to me, like, I have to hear the song, and I have to hear, it has to have enough bass beats so you can hit some, you know, bass beats with certain moves. And it's not a huge task, but it is a difference just taking a song and turning it in to a song that you can belly dance to it and not look like a mess. There have been a couple songs that have been requested by my friends that I felt like it was more of a contemporary piece. Can you really call it contemporary though? It's a mix. It's like a fusion, and because it didn't quite qualify for what I would look for in a song that I'm going to belly dance to in modern music, but they really wanted it, and so I did it. Oh my gosh, I really dislike being behind motorcycles because they don't use their brakes very often. They usually just coast to a stop, and it takes extra few minutes to realize they're coasting to a stop instead of actually stopping. And you know, my dad raised us about motorcycle safety and how far back to stay away from a motorcycle, but it's kind of irritating that I'm trying to leave that safe distance and then they just kind of do what they want. Because brake lights is usually an indicator, whether even if I'm watching you diligently, I'm still gonna look for a brake light. I'm gonna look for a brake light. And a lot of times they don't use one until they get right up to the light. I'm like, anyways, back to my original rant. I actually dropped my nephew off to my mom's, and I was at my mom's for the last hour, and then my sister called to see if we all wanted to go to IHOP, and my mom didn't want to go to IHOP, or IHOB. She wants to go to my dad's work and have lunch with him, so she's going to drop the nephew off to my sister because, surprise, surprise, sister did not show up. God damn it, I want to get in front of this motorcycle, but he's deciding to speed up. And I don't want to hit him. Like, my dad, like, seriously drilled into us motorcycle safety. And he's not doing the speed limit, and so I'm trying to go around him, and then I don't want to hit him with my tail end, you know what I mean? Anyways, she wants to go. So my sister, like I said, surprise, surprise, did not show up on time, and my mom wants to go to my dad's for lunch. So she is going to she's going to drop him off on the way to her going to my dad's for lunch. Then my nephew's supposed to be home by a certain time, which is why I dropped him off so early, so that he can go to dinner with my dad. But my mom's like, well, you know, it's not a big deal, I'll just take your dad to dinner or whatever. See, this color looks so good on me on camera, and it looks so good on Stephanie Sue on camera, which is why I got it, because it looks so good on her, and she loves the color. But it's like it's a coral. It's more of a coral pink instead of like a pink or red pink. So like it's growing on me. And originally the boyfriend didn't like it too much because he says it's a little too orange, but he only saw a photo. I don't think he's seen it on me in real life. It's super lightweight. I like it. I don't feel too dry. When I first put it on, the perfume, like I originally, like I talked about it in a video a while back, when I first put it on, it was a no-go for sure, because the perfume, the fragrance, you just learn to like kind of to air the fragrance out, and then it's better. But anyways, I'm on my way to IHOP to have some breakfast with my sister and her boyfriend. They were originally going to go to his mom's for Father's Day, but they decided he's too exhausted because he's been working 6 days a week, long hours, and he just wants to chill at home. He loves IHOP, so he just wants some IHOP. And then I'll probably head back to my mom's, hang out there for a little while. I need to get my laptop for sure, because I left that at my mom's. If my mom's going to my dad's for lunch, he may not want to go out for dinner. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I know the boyfriend said that he might try to leave his event a little early to come spend some time with me. But like, I kind of feel bad because he's at the event with his kiddo. And I love the fact that, you know, he wants to come spend a little bit of time with me on Father's Day. Did I tell y'all I'm super excited to get my bicycle this week? Bicycle, bicycle, I want to ride my bicycle. So, I heard the news, a couple things today. I was just sitting here, and I was going to rant about Costco. But there was another shooting in my state. We don't know what about yet.
In 1.5 miles, turn left.
Sorry, I'm not going the way my GPS wants me to go. There's a shooting at Walmart, not far from where I live. Luckily, I was up at my parents'. And the shooter not only shot up the Walmart, you can hold my mouth is so blown out, but to a couple of the neighboring businesses. There's a couple comments on Facebook that one of the persons shot was a detailer at the local Toyota dealership, and if that's true, my prayers are with you and your family during this time. They have not confirmed that I've seen how many people have been shot. I do believe the shooter was taken out, possibly by an armed civilian. I wanted to come on here
in 1/2 mile, turn left,
and talk about the new lipstick that I got today that did such an amazing job. Like, I had Olive Garden with my mom and dad for Father's Day, and there's very little breakdown of the lipstick.
Turn left.
When my lips are just resting together, you honestly can barely tell. You know, and I have another color that I was gonna wear tomorrow, and I want to talk about that. And then I want to talk about
in 1/4
how
mile,
Costco
turn left,
got rid of their Berry Sunday and wants to get rid of hot dogs. But it's all very trivial. Hold your loved ones
turn
close.
left,
And know that in this day and age, there's so much hate in the world. And the fact that this,
in 1/2 mile, turn right,
this is the world and the society that my daughter's gonna have to grow up in. I knew the world wasn't perfect when I grew up.
In 1/2 mile, turn right.
Alright, that's getting a little annoying. The world wasn't perfect that I grew up in. And it definitely wasn't perfect that my dad grew up in. And not perfect that my grandma grew up in. But we took steps forward. We've taken quite a few steps back. People want to blame Trump. People just want someone to blame. The world was heading in a poor direction regardless. The world we live in is becoming a scary place. I already don't like going out in public by myself, but I have to. I don't have anyone to hold my hand and to take me places, to make sure that I'm safe. I have to make sure that I'm safe. And I have some training that will keep me safe. And I always knew that as a single woman, because I'm not married, you know, I do have a boyfriend, but you know, he works obviously and not all around all the time. But as a single woman out, that I'm a target. Luckily, I'm pretty mean. People tend to leave me alone. I do have personal protection. And people feel like we shouldn't have to. Oh, I better be careful. Someone might think I'm doing drugs again because I'm licking my lips a lot and I'm moving my mouth a lot. People, we got bigger problems in the world. It kind of makes me sad. My daughter will grow up knowing how to defend herself and how to protect herself. Just because it's the kind of world we live in. And I can't be there forever to protect her as much as I want to be. You know, I can't be by her side 24/7. I gotta work, gotta take care of the house. She's gonna be at school, you know, and the fact that you have to worry about if school's gonna be a safe place for her. Like, that's terrifying. These are all fears and issues I did not grow up having. I felt safe at my school. Every school. I mean, most of the schools I went to were on a military base. But my high school was not. And I was never scared. It didn't cross my mind to be scared. Got my leftover Olive Garden. And my mom gave me my nephew's leftover Olive Garden. And I think she gave me the bread, even though my dad wanted the bread. Sorry, Pops. She gave me the bread. Looks like it. All I can do is to teach my daughter how to defend herself. And it's horrible to say, but hope for the best. Hope that she makes good decisions. That she keeps people around her that are safe. That she treats everyone with respect. And that if she sees someone who is not doing okay, she reaches out. That's what I try to teach her. I mean, it's what she does now. She is so kind and so caring. I am so proud to be her mother. She's always a class leader. She tries to take care of everybody. Boyfriend says she gets that from me. She doesn't like anyone being left out. And heaven forbid you upset her friends, because you will hear it from her. Or if you upset her grandma, you will hear it from her. Trust. When my mom get into a fight, doesn't matter who started the fight. Mommy, why are you mad at grandma? You shouldn't be mad at your grandma. That's your mother. That's what I get from her. And you know what? In the end, I do always remember that she is my mother. I play the referee between everyone in my family. Sometimes you get tired. I got a lot of weight on my shoulders. I get tired. I think this coming week, I'm actually going to do a load of laundry. And put my laundry outside to dry because it's supposed to be nice out. Supposed to get my bicycle delivered Thursday. Get that put together. I'm excited. And then we'll go on our first bicycle journey together. Sorry about the bad. Nothing I can do about the bad lighting. So, on that note, I'm gonna catch you guys later. I'm gonna get home. I'm gonna cook. I gotta cook the boyfriend's lunch for tomorrow. I might be super lazy. I haven't decided yet. Because it's gonna be a bunch of leftovers that I put together. So, if he would respond, because he's been super busy today with doing his stuff with his kiddo, I'd let him know, but it's alright. I'll eat my leftovers because I'm hungry when I get home. I don't know. Not being able to make him sandwiches has been difficult. look how burnt I got from being out in the sun yesterday. And you can definitely see like my eye sockets, and then how puffy my cheeks are, how fat my cheeks are, how chubby my cheeks are. Like, it really accentuates how sunken in my eyes are. Alright, you guys, on that note, again, sorry, rambling. I will see you guys later. Bye.